On this project, we installed a solid pre-finished nail-down hardwood plank over a plywood subfloor with 3 moisture barriers in the den and master bedroom. After the hardwood acclimated for 5 to 7 days in the home in order to avoid damage to the wood, the installation process began. Since this home did not have any furniture to remove, we began by removing the carpet, padding, and tack strips and neatly placing them curbside, ready for city bulk pickup. Occasionally, there are electrical outlet sockets in the floor that need to be prepared for the subfloor, and the overspray concrete is removed. On this job, the client asked that we remove and reinstall the baseboards. Once the baseboards were removed, along with the old nails, the baseboards will be ready for reinstallation after the hardwood floor is installed. The door jambs were cut to allow the wood to fit flush underneath, and the doors were checked and then removed. The fireplace was also cut to allow the wood to fit underneath and give a built-on-top appearance. The floor was moistened to minimize dust and swept clean, and the final inspection was made. The first moisture barrier, a 6mm poly liner, was installed net to the wall, with the interior seams overlapping each other. The second moisture barrier, a plywood subfloor, was installed by placing the plywood in a checkerboard type layout for maximum strength. An expansion gap was used to allow the wood to expand and contract as needed. After all the cuts were made and put in place, the plywood was anchored by driving concrete nails into the slab approximately 1 foot apart from each other for greater support. The third moisture barrier, a number 15 roofing felt, was used, unrolled, and cut into place for best possible moisture protection. The planks were then removed from the boxes and carefully placed in line to ensure that all planks were matched to inseams and gave the floor its proper spacing. The first row was lined up, glued, top-nailed, and the starting point was secured. All doorway cuts were made and the planks were put in place, and the nailing began with the pneumatic nailer that drove the nail through the tongue of the plank and into the plywood subfloor. The process was repeated until the end, and the last row was installed just like the first row. Transition pieces were cut and put in place. Then the baseboards were reinstalled and ready for the homeowner's painter to caulk and paint. The new hardwood floor was cleaned of all debris, and right before your eyes, this room has been transformed with a beautiful, new, solid, 3/4 pre-finished, nail-down hardwood floor, and the project was completed.